Urban Hunter TV Delaware is brought to you by Black Bear Archery, St. George's, Delaware. The first state's first choice for sales, service, expert advice on all kinds of archery-related supplies and bows. Also brought to you by Mark's Butcher Shop. You've got 'em, he cuts 'em. Mark's Butcher Shop is located off Grantham Lane in Newcastle, Delaware. Visit Mark's Butcher Shop for expert butchering. And DS Design. DS Designs for all kinds of craft. Welcome to Urban Hunter TV Delaware. This week we're going to travel to Boothwyn, Pennsylvania to hunt deer with Dr. Wamek Sultan on his property where he's got a big problem with the deer and he desperately wants to thin out the herd. He's got a new crossbow, a 10-point, and I'm going to help him target practice and then hunt with him in a two-man stand. Stay tuned to see if we can get a deer on this gentleman's property. Also, we've got an Ask the Expert segment coming up on whether or not you should paper tune your bow, as well as a segment on how to get free food for your deer. Stay tuned, it's all coming up on Urban Hunter TV Delaware. Hunters, the next time you want to remember a hunt for the lifetime and you bag that trophy buck, that duck, that goose, that pheasant, go see my friend down at Wild Tracks Taxidermy in Middletown, Delaware. Mike Ruff is the best in the business, the best in the state. He does otters, he does deer, he does it all, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. Wild Tracks Taxidermy, he's in Middletown, Delaware. Call him for that next trophy prize, and your friends will be talking about this hunt for a long time to come. Wild Tracks, right here. You're looking for a way to make your next event unique and fun? Well, look no further than PartyDelaware.com on Route 13 in Newcastle. Serving the tri-state area for over 25 years, Party Delaware is your one-stop shop for fantastic casual catering and unique party rentals. From large corporate events to the smallest backyard parties, no party is too big or too small. Whether you need a hot dog cart, popcorn, cotton candy, or snow cone machine at your next party, they have it. DJs, moon bounces, tents, tables and chairs, they have those too. They even rent margarita, daiquiri, and smoothie machines for the kids. Want to throw a luau party? Party Delaware has the stuff that will transform your event into an island paradise, man. From tiki bars to palm trees and more, your guests are sure to be impressed. Remember, we are not here for a long time, we are here for a good time. Check us out on Facebook and call us today at 326-9000 to make your next event an event to remember. That's 302-326-9000. PartyDelaware.com, your next party starts here. Folks, did you know that you could get emu in Newark, Delaware? I don't even know what an emu is, but there it is, right there. That's an emu. It's kind of like a small ostrich, and they are really good to eat apparently.
And emu eggs are really good to eat. Emu oil is great for your skin, reduces joint swelling, has all kinds of healing properties. And you can find these birds right here in Newark, Delaware at Pine Hill Farms. Phenomenal that we have such a creature here walking around Newark, Delaware. And these are emus. What's up, buddy? How are you? Come see them today. You can buy the entire bird. They'll process it for you. You can also purchase pure emu oil, which is great, has great healing properties for the skin, for joint pain and swelling. It's phenomenal. And they do all kinds of great things here at Pine Hill Farms with the oils from this animal. So they make shampoos, conditioners, pure emu oil to rub onto your skin. A lot of great things here going on. Come see Pine Hill Farms down in Newark, Delaware for your first taste of emu. Emu, it's what's for dinner.
Hey guys, we're here this week on Urban Hunter, Delaware. We're actually in Boothwyn, Pennsylvania, just about 1 or 2 miles over the line. And I'm here with my friend, Dr. Wamek Sultan.
That's right.
And he's got a great house here, and as you can see behind us, he's got about 2 acres, some really nice tall woods, and he has a desire to become a blood brother and kill a deer here on the show for you guys. So I'm here today. He's got a great 10-point crossbow that he just picked up, and I'm going to teach him some tricks about the crossbow and about hunting some deer, and hopefully next week we're going to come here and we're going to kill a deer, and he's going to fill his freezer with some amazing back straps and healthy meat. So are you excited?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think I'm excited not only just to get a deer, but also to use a crossbow. This is my first time I'll be using the crossbow. Never done it before. I've done quite a bit of deer hunting and other small game hunting with shotguns. I have a 20 and a 12 gauge. I have many guns, but usually that's what I've been used, and this will be the first time I'll be using the crossbow.
And haven't you told me before that you've actually seen him in your front yard, like by your front door?
Absolutely, yeah. In fact, the big buck you saw the picture of, I have captured him on a camera in the front yard, right in front of my house.
Mm-hmm.
That was about 3 years ago, and I think it was probably not that big at the time. It was still a 6-point
Right.
at the time. And of course, all my plants and tulips, and besides the daffodils, everything is gone.
Right.
Even what they call it is a deer-resistant plants, they are gone.
Right.
There's nothing just deer-resistant.
Yeah. Yeah, and folks, that's a common problem in and around Delaware, is these deer will eat just about anything. There's not enough food supply for them, and as you heard him just say, they'll eat the tulips, all the ornamental flowers, bushes, trees. They have no natural predators, and they're so brazen, they'll come right up this hill, and they'll walk into the front of his house and eat all of his plants. And I guess we're here today to hopefully knock those numbers down.
Yeah, that's right. I think it'll be helpful
And
for other animals, because I can tell you, I don't know if you can see the bird feeders,
Uh-huh.
they actually come and eat all the bird feed.
Okay.
And usually if a deer's not on the bird feeder, it will last about a week. But if a deer comes around, it's gone in 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they just lick it out. They just lick, and they just take it away, all of it.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's what they do. And if you can see, folks, he's got some great tall trees behind us. There's a fairly steep hill, and there's a creek, and then maybe another 150 yards is another development and homes. So he's got a great path that's coming through. It's a nice choke point where these deer have to walk through here to get to a larger pasture off to our right. So what we're going to do is we're going to install a 2-man deer stand down here, and we're going to hunt with it side by side, and I'm going to be the cameraman, and I'll film it, and we'll see if we can knock one of these deer down and save some of his tulips.
That'd be great.
And we're going to use this amazing, check this out, 10-point crossbow. It is a very powerful piece of equipment. He's never shot it before, and actually I don't have a lot of experience with crossbows either, but it's basically like shooting a gun. There's a scope on it. It's got a red dot in here. It's going to illuminate if we need that when it starts to get darker. This one's got a crank on it, so we can crank it up so we don't have to kill ourselves trying to draw it back. And got some amazing bolts here that we're going to use. So we're going to go target practice this. We're going to sight it in, and then next week we're going to come back and we're going to see what we can kill. Right here on Urban Hunter, Delaware.
join us.
Hey guys, I'm here at Mark's Butcher Shop down on Grantham Lane in Old Newcastle. Brought my 175-pound, large 7-point, irregular, old deer. I'm gonna say he's 4.5 maybe. And these guys are gonna cut him up real nice for me. And we'll see what he looks like when we're done. So we bring him in, it looks like this. And when you get it back, it looks like this. This is the result of a professional butchering job from Mark's Butcher Shop down in Old Grantham Lane in Old Newcastle. This is the most amazing professional work I've ever seen. I've even got this Texas mount, some people call it a European mount, done right in his shop. He did this, folks, for just $90. It's an amazing decoration. Got this piece of driftwood I found along the Delaware. I'm going to take this, mount it just like that, and I'm going to hang it on my wall. It's going to be fabulous. I can't wait to get it up. But look at all this meat, folks. I've got about 70 to 80 pounds of meat. I've got hamburger, roasts, steaks, back straps, and tenderloin. It's going to be fabulous. I'm going to share it with my family and friends, and I can't wait to get cooking. And hunters, this is the best place to come. Best price, best workmanship, you name it, Mark's has got it. He's the only man that should ever touch your meat. Mark's Butcher Shop, Grantham Lane, Old Newcastle. Go see him today.
This segment of Urban Hunter TV Delaware is brought to you by Black Bear Archery, St. George's, Delaware.
Alright, well, all the prep work is done. The crossbow is sighted in perfectly. We're decked out in our camo with our safety harnesses on, and it's time to see if we can kill a deer. Right here on Urban Hunter TV Delaware. Coming up.
My dad's gonna get a deer. Just you wait and see.
This segment of Urban Hunter TV Delaware is brought to you by the one and only Black Bear Archery. You make the call. Is this a good shot or a bad shot? Okay, here we have a deer standing behind a tree, perfectly broadside. Let's take a look at this shot and see if this was a good shot or a bad shot. So what do you think, guys? Good shot, bad shot? We'll find out after the break. Urban Hunter TV, Bowtech, Black Bear Archery ask you, the viewer, to challenge the man, Bob Wilkins, with your toughest archery questions. Brian from Pike Creek wants to know, should I paper tune my bow?
All right, Brian from Pike Creek wants to know, should I paper tune my bow? And what is paper tuning? That's a good question, Brian. Paper tuning is checking the bow out to see what the arrow flight exactly is. You shoot through paper at a short yardage. Normally you're looking for what they call a bullet hole. And you will see a hole with 3 lines coming through it, and that would be a bullet hole. The rest could be adjusted accordingly to in and out to get this bullet hole if you should need it. I cannot paper tune a bow for an individual. An individual has to shoot the bow himself. I could put it in a shooting machine and paper tune the bow, but the shooter will actually have to come in and do the shooting himself. I personally, paper tuning is a good thing, but I don't think it's necessary for everybody. If you're getting good arrow flight, arrows will go in the target straight, I think that's a good thing, and you're hitting what you're aiming at. That's the most important thing. Thank you, good question.